Hey everybody, welcome to the CarCast. Yep, not a podcast, but a CarCast. I will be sharing with you some tips called Act Like a Millionaire. If you want something, you gotta be something. You have to actually embody it. It is in the identity, the self-identification of who you are that allows you to be that allows you then to create habits around that and hold yourself and others to a standard of who you see yourself as. And so you can act like something and become something that you are not through very discernible, teachable skills. So for a little while, from now to a little while, I want to teach you all about acting like a millionaire. For this episode, I want us to talk about the idea of identity. I founded many businesses, but the one I want to talk to you about is the charter school I currently lead. I founded and lead a charter school. Now, one of the reasons I founded the school is because I believe that leaders are taught, are developed, and are not born. I believe that there's certain skill sets that can be taught that would allow people to become leaders. Notably, I wanted to provide that type of training, development to children. So I endeavored to create a charter school called the Institute for the Development of Young Leaders. My premise is that skills are able to be developed in people that would allow them to act the part, and acting the part would create an identity for them, and that identity would lead to them operating under some habits, operating with certain patterns. That's what habits are. It's a way of operating that you do it repeatedly until it becomes almost automatic, and people then say that that's your habit. So your identity changes how you operate, and how you operate creates even what you will tolerate, your standards. And when those things change, you are able to create a life and a lifestyle that you designed. So in this CarCast, I want to talk about identity, how we see ourselves as the basis for how we act, how we behave, how our character and character traits are ingrained, and then how we externalize it even as we relate to others. Okay? So, what do you believe about yourself? What do you believe about yourself? That's more important than what I believe about you. And oftentimes, before we are consciously aware of it, we are given information that causes us to believe one thing or the other about us. We're given information that causes us to believe that we are thugs, or we are poor, or we are women, or we are whatever it is. The information, it could even be good, like being a woman. But the information creates some sort of identity that we operate from. And that identity creates a reality that we operate from. So that happened without our knowledge or permission. But now we are able to redesign or recreate what we are operating from, who we are, what is our identity. And sometimes it's harder to do than it is to just say that. So what I want to do is show you just a quick trick about how you could create that identity for yourself. Here's the trick. You ready? Okay. So the quick trick is act like you are what you want to be. I don't know how to tell you this even clearer than I just said, but whatever you do informs you of who you are. So if you do something that millionaires do, you then inform yourself that that's who you are. So tomorrow, I want you to act like a millionaire. And the first thing I would tell you to do is to calculate or name your money. Calculate what you're spending every dollar on. Name your dollar, every dollar. Just know it. Just know it. I'm not even saying use it to invest. That's another time. This time I'm just asking you to look at what you have in your bank account and consciously determine what that money will be spent on. Millionaires make decisions about what to spend their money on. Act like a millionaire and know what you have in your bank account and predetermine where or what you will spend your money on. I'm going into the pharmacy here at Target, pick up my prescription, and I will not spend any dollar on any items that I did not plan to buy. If I see something and I think I need it, I will give it its place for me to come back and get it. I will not buy it on a whim. It has to be a planned purchase. We'll talk again, because I am going to push you to begin to act like where you want to be. Act like you have resources that is abundant and it's limitless. Act like a millionaire, because you are wealthier than you know, and richer than any generation that came before you in your family. Act like a millionaire.